the real wealth, and an apple a day keeps the doctor away. These are some sayings generally attributed to physical ailments. But what about mental illness? How can you get your mind over matter? In 2016, Jennifer Wickham at the Mayo Clinic at mayoclinichealthsystem.org reported that over 30% of college students felt depressed and over 50% felt overwhelmingly anxious within the last year. These are some startling statistics, but these numbers can be reduced by implementing ways to combat mental illness. Mental health can be combated through the implementation of habits such as journaling, exercise, and digital detoxing. I myself have experienced anxiety and depression, and all of the habits I'm going to share with you have been provided to me by licensed counselors and other mental health professionals. In addition to my own experience, I have been involved with the York County Mental Health Coalition, and I was president of the Avidum Club, a mental health awareness organization at the school I attended. First, I would like to discuss the impact that journaling has on mental health. Secondly, I will explain how exercise can reduce symptoms of mental illness. And lastly, I will talk about the important role that digital detoxing plays on overall well-being. First, let's talk about journaling. Journaling reduces anxiety and depression. According to TAMS at KNR MSU EDU, a study published in a 2011 Psychological Science journal showed that writing down negative thoughts and then physically throwing the paper away proved to be effective in both decreasing levels of depression and boosting overall mood. The University of Rochester at URMC EDU says that keeping a journal of stressors allows one to identify triggers, solve problems, and then overall reduces stress. TAMS also cited a 2006 study that showed people with chronic illness who journaled about their everyday stress had a 50% reduction in symptoms. These people were very stressed because of their physical ailments, one of the leading causes of stress. And because they wrote things down, journaling made them feel better. Because they felt better, their symptoms actually reduced, and because of that, their stress reduced even more. Now that I've discussed a tool for bettering your mental health, journaling, let's talk about exercise. Exercising produces the release of neurotransmitters. Endorphins, one type of neurotransmitter, act as a natural painkiller and improve sleep. Irregular sleeping patterns are a leading symptom in depression. The endorphins produced during exercise can help combat this symptom of depression and make people feel better. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America says that just 5 minutes of aerobic exercise can produce anti-anxiety stimulating effects. Grosna Dalsman, in a 2020 article in BMC Psychiatry, outlined a Norwegian study that worked to find correlations between anxiety, depression, and suicide among university students, and he linked these to exercise. The study found that 1 in 4 females who never exercised were depressed, compared to 1 in 10 females who regularly exercised that had depression. In men, 1 in 5 who never exercised were depressed, and 1 in 20 who regularly exercised had depression. This was a 15% decrease in both male and female for who never exercised and who exercised. Now that I've outlined exercise backing research and exercise to improve mental health, I would like to discuss how digital detoxing can improve your mental health. The APA, the American Psychological Association, has an ongoing health campaign called Stress in America, where they take surveys from different people in the American public. In a 2016 survey, it was conducted to better understand the effects of technology and social media on mental health. Of people who identify themselves as constant checkers and regularly looked at their phone, 42% said that they are constantly worried about the negative effects that social media has on their mental health. Dr. Bufka from the American Psychological Association at APA.org says that people and their technology being constantly connected can have a negative impact on both their physical and mental health. Bufka recommends taking a digital detox, turning off your phone, or setting it aside to combat mental illness. To summarize, first, I discussed the positive impact that journaling has on mental health. Secondly, I explained the research backing exercise to diminishing mental illness. And finally, I discussed how a digital detox can improve your well-being. With changing stressors and that university students experience regularly, levels of anxiety and depression are high. In a 2016 survey, Dr. Jennifer Wickham explained that 30% of college students felt depressed and 50% felt overwhelmingly anxious within the last year. As a student, it's important to balance life and all the stressors that come with it. In conclusion, conclusion, an apple a day may keep the doctor away, but journaling, exercise, and digital detoxing can help keep the counselor away too.